Hey world, welcome back to Dragon Fairy History Podcast. Yay!
You're actually gonna keep that.
Oh, we're so keeping that. It is the season of Thanksgiving, Mary.
Yeah. I just needed to point out the turkey. It's
Yeah, we got a little friend with us today.
a special guest. His name's on
Mr.
my
Turkey.
screen. Yeah.
But, Thanksgiving historically has been about like the story of the Pilgrims and the Native Americans having a feast together and being so peaceful and friendly with each other, which is not very true, like at
Yeah.
all. So I thought we should, talk about some Native American history and not talk about the white colonists. Yay. And so today we're talking about two-spirit people that is like a queer term for indigenous people. It's specifically only for indigenous people. Like if you are non-indigenous, you can't really adopt it because it's like a cultural thing. Just want to disclaim that because there are some crazy people out there. But before we get into it, we gotta say a fun fact.
Oh, yes.
What is your fun fact about yourself, Mary?
Oh, that is great to hear, Elijah. Oh, you go first while I figure out what I did.
My fun fact is I am going to have a Friendsgiving potluck this weekend. It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited.
My fun fact is that I'm going to California for Thanksgiving.
Really
Yeah.
happy. That sounds really fun. I hope you have a good time.
You too. That's so exciting.
It is exciting. Anyways, now to get into the actual history of Two-Spirit people. Um, so Two-Spirit means like people who identify as Two-Spirit identify as being both male and female. It's kind of like a multi-gender identity, and that's why it's called Two-Spirit because um like they see the world through the lens of of masculinity and femininity. So that's like why it's called Two-Spirit. And before colonization, they were very well regarded and foundational members of their culture. Um, they were known to be healers and gifted with power to like, see the world through like different lenses. And they're just very honored in their communities. And uh, but after colonization, it did not go so well.
Yeah.
Um, because, yeah, they were deeply harmed by colonization. For many, many things happened that, like, kind of destroyed the whole community. Like, first of all, residential schools were created, which were schools set up by the settlers for indigenous children. These schools would like force children to pretty much forget their culture and assimilate to heteronormative roles. And since heteronormative roles say you can only be man or woman, then um that pretty much kind of destroyed or not destroyed, but like discriminated and harmed the two-spirit community. Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
It does. And to clarify, some people don't know what assimilation means. That's a key term. Assimilation means to conform to a different culture. Um, so yeah, conforming to heteronormative culture made like two-spirit people lose their way of life and identity. And yeah, yeah. Do you have any questions so far? Any comments on that?
Well, not anything so far. That was really well explained.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Heart. No, I hate that. You did the heart the wrong way.
I prefer this one, but people do these nowadays, and it's weird.
That's like the Gen Alpha version.
Ew.
But this is the true Gen Z. This is a true heart.
Exactly. This is a real heart.
This is a real heart.
Have you heard of Skibbity Toilet? I don't even know what that
My
means, but
cousins are obsessed with Skibbity Toilet. Like
like
they uh,
I saw Skibbity Toilet in Walmart and I was really confused. It's like you can buy it in Walmart. And I don't know what it means still. I just keep hearing it.
it's just like a freaky dude that comes out of a toilet
Oh,
and he
like a
goes skibbity or whatever.
I don't even know
Kind
how
of
that started
freaky.
or what. Yeah. This is
It's
what
like
happens when you grow up on iPads.
what?
This is what happens when you grow up with iPads.
Yeah. Yeah. Because my little cousins, it's like the biggest thing on their feed. It's just skibbity toilet shorts and TikToks.
Oh my God.
It's bad. It's bad. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, simulation. Um, yeah, so like the effects of simulation and um like discrimination and heteronormative laws basically still affect indigenous communities today um because of assimilation and conformity to spirit people have lost their honor and importance in society. And they deal with a lot of homophobia and transphobia, as you can expect. Um, However, two-spirit people have started to recently reclaim their power and place in their community as healers, and they have restored their sacred identity. Um, yeah, so that's a positive. That's a positive that's happening.
That's great. I'm glad that they're making a comeback after their thing was just like unrightfully taken from them from like the settlers.
Yeah, yes, we love a good comeback.
Yeah.
Um, but it's also just important to know that because of di there's like a lot of different indigenous communities and diverse cultures and traditions that not all tribes have two spirits. And also not all two-spirit people identify as queer either. Like some people just like kind of consider it as just like a cultural identity and don't identify as being trans or queer in any way. Um, yeah. That's just like a disclaimer. Any questions? Any comments, concerns?
Say nothing right now.
You can tell the audience about the famous or important indigenous people you found.
Yeah, so I found a few people in my research. I found somebody named Oshtish, who was a two spirit from the Crow tribe, and they were known for embodying a feminine role despite being male bodied. And revered for their leadership among the Two-Spirit people, and Otish earned the name, finds and kills them after a fight.
Even kills them?
What?
That's a crazy name. It sounds like the boogeyman. What?
Yeah, it's a pretty intense name. Finds them and kills them, yeah.
Why are they named that?
They won this after a fight with the Lakota and had a family in lodge. I don't know what that means anymore. I really don't
You
know.
knew what it meant before,
Yes.
but now you don't know.
When I wrote this before, I would have definitely known what that meant. I'm on like my Google Docs. I like type this on a Google Docs.
Well, sick ass name. Jesus Christ.
Well, anyways, by the 1920s, like Oshtish was targeted and imprisoned under new codes. But despite this, Crow chiefs and warriors defended their traditions, and this led to the release of Oshtish and other two spirits later on.
Nice. That's awesome.
These people did practice like native traditions, especially like non-Christian practices, such as like marriage and like with their marriage and like dating customs, which is very differently from the way Christians did. I'm just gonna name their last name. So this their last name was Claw. Do you think it was Claw? Klah?
Klah. Yeah, Claw.
Okay, so Claw was a Navajo master and sand painter, and they were born in 1867. And it was believed that Claw was actually intersex. And as a youth, Claw met somebody named Mary Cabot Wheel. I'm just gonna say Mary. So Claw formed a close friendship with somebody named Mary, and together they founded the Wheelwright Museum of American Indian in Santa Fe.
Wow.
Yeah. And Claw ended up passing away before the museum opened in 1937, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't get to see their museum open.
I didn't get to see it open. It's really sad. It's like how like Disney like died before like Disney World opened.
That's crazy.
Yeah. After working on it for like years. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Well, at least there is a museum. At least it is it still around?
I believe it's still around, yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go sometime. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, we should go to Santa Fe.
Yeah, totally. Just like go to be in Santa Fe, of course. Very easy. One more true spirit that I'm going to be talking about is Wiwa, who is from President, who is Wiwa, who is from, I'm
President?
gonna, yeah, President.
Came from a president?
President. President, I take that anything as a president. So Wiwa is, so the last one I'm going to be talking about is Wiwa, who is from President.
You want to try that again, Mary?
Yeah, round three.
Okay.
I'm going to be talking about Wiwa, who is from present day New Mexico. And they were very fluent in English. So they were able to befriend white outsiders, including an anthropologist named Matilda. And they traveled to Washington, D.C. in 1886, where they met President Grover Cleveland. And this gained national attention, which
Oh,
is pretty cool. They were able to meet a president.
that's cool. Was the president nice to them?
Yes. Yes.
Glad. Alrighty. Me. I did not know any of these people, so I'm glad to hear about them.
I didn't either until I looked at this morning. Yeah.
This morning, wow. I am glad we got to learn about Two Spirit people. I've never really learned much about them, so It was nice to delve into it, especially in the spirit of Thanksgiving and knowing the terrible past Thanksgiving has.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe and hit that like button and join us next time to learn more history facts. Do you have anything to add? We're keeping that.